Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Be sure to check me out over on Rumble. There you'll find all of my stuff from YouTube, plus my political and social commentary and weekly current events, which YouTube frowns on. Links to my Rumble channel, as well as my other YouTube channels, and links to let you order my books are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an advanced Dungeons & Dragons story. I'm titling this one Game of Maps. One of the more interesting plot devices in Dungeons & Dragons is the map. Players need maps of the area they're in. Dungeon Masters need maps of the region and the areas where the players are exploring. You know, the underground cave system, that kind of thing. Whenever some errant NPC buries a treasure, they inevitably make a map to its location, like a pirate's buried treasure map, that kind of thing. And that's what happened years ago. We had a group of player characters come across a map. We divvied up the treasure after an adventure, and the one thing left that wasn't picked from the magical hoard was the map. We didn't know what it led to, but our dungeon master at the time didn't get, he didn't put whimsical things into the game. He was very, very serious, and for that reason, we really felt that the map was important. We'd initially thought the map was some kind of a scroll, which is why nobody chose it from the trove. It's in our group. There wasn't a lot of people who could use scrolls, or they weren't. Scrolls weren't high on our list of stuff, so it was the one thing that was left. Um, and then our wizard realized that there was an illusion cast on the scroll case. Once the scroll was removed from the case, we saw it for what it was, and it was a map. And we figured, okay, this could be important. At any rate, we needed to find a way to decipher the instructions on the map. We exhausted our resources and decided to seek help, outside help. That was our issue there. That was our problem. The scribe or sage that we found was, shall we say, less than honest. He took the map while we waited and began to decipher, research the symbology. After 3 days, we discovered he was making copies of the map and changing the symbology on each one. Our dungeon master was a real son of a bitch. Holy crap, he was bad. I loved him. He was a great guy. As far as I know, he runs one of the best games ever. But man, he was mean to us. Oh my God, he was mean. By the time we got the guy with all of the, that was making the maps, we had 8 maps, all with different symbology and different instructions in 8 different languages. And we had no idea which one was which. And at that point, the dungeon master let slip that the map was really important. Yeah, he really was a son of a bitch. Um, it took us months in game time. We were forced to translate and track down each and every one of these maps. We didn't know which one was real, which one was fake. We honestly we couldn't tell. We were translating and tracking down these maps. The first one led to an orphanage on an island literally across the world. We had to take boats and camels to get there. I mean, it was crazy. The second one led to an elven restaurant which served exquisite steamed carrots. Yeah. The third one led to a pier on the far western coast where a dwarf served as the harbor master. That was it. That was all it led to. um, and again, you got to translate the map, make sure everything's readable, we understand what it means, figure out the historical connotation, uh, figure out where we're headed, make plans, organize and fund this huge trip to get there to find out there's nothing there. You know, the fourth one led to a library on the northern coast near the ice shelves where we were to find a book that apparently didn't exist. A book that didn't exist. That was the treasure. We looked for weeks on that. It took us months to get there, and then we looked for weeks trying to find it, and then we find out it didn't even exist. The fifth map led to a sunken cargo ship in the lagoon of a tropical island. There was no treasure, but lots of empty scroll cases. Yeah. The sixth one led to a hollow tree in a dead forest containing an ancient bottle, empty of course, which once held fine elven wine. We spent 6 years tracking down these maps and all the stuff that went with them. 6 years in game time, we did this. And we had 6 dud maps. At that point, a major henchman attacked and stole all 8 of the maps, including the 2 we hadn't done yet. By then, we didn't care anymore. We were fed up. We said, okay, screw it. He can have them. We're going to go over here and do this. And our dungeon master named Larry, he goes, but you have to do the last 2. No, we don't. We're going to go off and do this. We're tired of the maps. We're going this way. I have long said, and this is where I get this, by the way. This particular story is where I get this. I have long said, whenever my players tell me what they want, okay, what is it you want us to do? I'm just the dungeon master. I can't tell you what to do. This is where I get that. Because we were so fed up with those stupid fucking maps that we got fed up and we did something else. It was that crazy. If you've had a scenario like that in your game, put it down in the comments. I'm sure we'd love to read it. Everybody's had these things. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all. There is a house in New Orleans where the monsters all hang out. When the police detective, who happens to be a skinwalker squirrel, uncovers a plot by a paranormal perpetrator, he has to enlist the aid of his fellow housemates. If you enjoy a modern, quirky take on historical mythology, check out my new original novel, The House Off Farrago Road. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I welcome your comments even if you disagree with me.